Shabbat shalom, everybody, and you're welcome to the Shabbat of this morning. The Parashat that we're going to discuss about this morning is called Parashat Tazria. And it means when she conceived, or she conceived, you know. Who conceived? The woman. When the woman conceived a child. So what are the process? What is God demanding from us? How can the woman be purified? How can the woman be cleansed from her impurity? So remember that the Parashat starts with what? The Parashat starts with a woman conceiving, right? Then it goes into Sarat. So what is the combination? What is the link between a woman conceiving and Sarat? Because it becomes, some people say, are you saying a woman has a Sarat now? No, the Torah is not saying that the woman has Sarat. What Torah is talking about here is the impurity. Because Sarat is impurity of the body, and when the woman when the woman delivers, it also has a kind of impurity. You know, a kind of she's not pure because of the blood that she's losing. So that is the link. It's not that the woman has a Sarat. So, but before I go into that, I would like I subtitle the Parashat of this morning as this: the evil you do remains with you. The good you do comes back to you. I repeat again. The evil you do remains with you. And the good that you do comes back unto you. Before I start this morning, I want to give us a little story. It's not just a short story, okay? So please, Abba, I want to help you to translate very, very well. Please, thank you so much. It's a short story. A woman baked bread for a member of her family and an extra one for a hungry passerby. She kept the extra bread on the window-sill. For whosoever will come and take it away, she doesn't care. She just prepare it and put it down there. So every day she baked this bread for herself and a member of her family. Okay? And she put an extra one on the window, just for anybody that will come and pick it up. So as she does that every day, there was a hunch-back man, a hunchback, a person that has a hunchback, that the back is like this, hunchback. Okay. So this man will come and pick the bread every day and go. But as the man picked the bread, the man will say a word. The man will say, the evil you do remains with you, and the good you do comes back unto you. The man will say that. He picked the bread and go. Every day like that. So the woman becomes so angry. The woman becomes so upset that this man never even said thank you. This woman never even come and tell me, thank you, madam, because I always come here and pick up this bread that you do for me every day. You always say this garbage of the world. The evil you do remains with you, and the good you do comes back unto you. So what is this garbage? So one day, the woman baked the bread again, and for herself, and the extra one for the any passerby that will come. So then she took in her head as she was preparing the bread. Said, this man, this hunchback man that come every day that never show me appreciation. She just come and send me this garbage word saying that the evil you do remains with you and the good you do comes back unto you. Today I'm going to poison him. So the woman prepared the bread and put poison in it. So as she was going to put it on the window, her hand begins to shake. He said, what am I doing? What has come over me? What? Then she took the bread and threw it inside the fire. She prepared another one and put it on the window. Okay? The hunchback man comes as usual, pick the bread and repeat the same word. But the woman has a son in the foreign land. She has never heard from her son for a long time. She has been praying, asking God for God to help the son. Say, God, please help my son. God, he help my. She doesn't know what. She has not had no news about the son. So after 30 minutes, as the hunchback man left, 30 minutes after that, there was a knock at the door. Cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. The woman thought, who is looking for me? There was a knock. As the woman went out to open the door, the son fell upon her. He said, what? He said, Mama, I've been walking all this try, to come and see you. When the woman looked upon the son was like this. Was very lean, very skinny. What happened? What's going to say? Mama, this is not the time. I'm completely weak. It's okay. He said, as she fell upon her mom, then his mom, then the mom asked him, what happened? What was the situation? He said, I just help me to thank God for me. The mama said, thank God. Oh, yeah, I thank God. He said, but no, Mama, you need to thank God because I was hungry when I was coming. It just like 10 kilometers to the town, I was so hungry that I fell. I collapsed because I don't have any energy and no strength for me to make it down home. Then suddenly, as I fell, there was a hunchback man that saw me, and the hunchback man raised me up and took the bread that he had, only a single bread that he had, and gave it to me for me to eat. The hunchback man told me that your need is more than my need because you are hungry. For me, I can still survive, but I need to feed you. And he gave me that bread and I ate. And it was that energy that brought me home. The woman collapsed. She couldn't imagine. What if she has poisoned that bread and take the bread, the hunchback man was taking the bread and give it to the son. And the son will not make it home. Right? The evil you do will remain with you. The good you do will always come back unto you. It's very important. It's just a short story, but I'm going to link it with the Parashat of this morning. The Parashat that we're going to talk about this morning is Sarah, and it has two it's divided into two main subjects. Number one, as I said, the woman giving birth or after birth, and the second one is the impurity of the skin. There are some translations that say Sarat is leprosy, right? They translate it literally as a leprosy, which is a wrong translation. It's not a leprosy. You can see what the Torah said. The Torah said, it said that if a person has the skin impurity of the skin, because in Hebrew, and you can see in the word I read here, I understand that there is no direct translation of the Hebrew word sis and beher and sapahah. They don't have that word in English, so there is no direct. They don't know how to translate it, so they just put it as leprosy, which is not. These are different things, because a leprosy in medicine is called Hansen disease. That is leprosy, and leprosy is a long-time disease. You see, it's a bacteria that affects when it comes into the bloodstream. It takes years to get into that level. It's a disease of the extreme. It cuts the finger and the toes. It doesn't necessarily have to have pulse, spots in the body. But what Sarah is, Sarah is a pulse. And Sarah is instantly, it's not years. Because we can see what the Torah says here. It says, you shall keep the person for 7 days. And then you shall look at it again another 7 days. If the skin change, any change, you declare him impure, it's Sarah. Sarah has nothing to do with leprosy. No, it's completely different thing. And you can also have leprosy of the clothes. So how can the clothes has leprosy? Has a sarat. You can have the sarat of the clothes. How can the clothes has a sarat? You can have the sarat of the house. How can the house has a sarat? Or you can just the leprosy of the house. So does the house have the leprosy? No. So, but in the understanding of our people, right? Sarat is a physical manifestation of a spiritual disease. Okay? I repeat again. Sarat is a physical manifestation of a spiritual disease. Sarat is a spiritual disease that manifests physically. Okay? And Sarat, what is the cause of Sarat? Sarat is caused by Lashara. That is the basic cause of Sarat. God is saying, God is telling us that He, the only one, blessed be He, is completely against Lashara, speaking gay or speaking nonsense or speaking negative of your brother, of your sister, of your friend, of anybody that you know. It doesn't matter. You cannot speak negative of your fellow. That's what the Torah is saying. And to God, we might think, oh, it doesn't matter to us. No, to God is very, very important. Because when we begin to speak Lashara against one another, that is the basic of division. And that a division is a what? It's a virus. It comes in. You don't know. Gently, you don't feel it. Who can tell me that, oh, the day a virus enters your body, instantly you feel it? No, you don't know. It enters and begin to, it go into the bloodstream and begin to do its action, right? Begin to destroy the cell one by one. And by the time you know it, the person begin to shiver, or swearing, or something. What's going on? You sick, fever, everything. Okay, because there is something inside that is active, that is working. Then you cannot feel it. People can say, okay, is this guy okay? Or is this guy okay? Or is this woman or this man okay? What is going on? How can we help? You go to the doctor and they might figure out which of the virus, and they can give you a medication to cure it. So the same process here is no different, absolutely. So just to give us a quick understanding, CS is rising in Hebrew. It's a disease, a kind of a disease, a skin disease. They call it CS. Literal translation is to rise. Okay, which means a person might speak against other to raise his own stature. I mean, you speak against another person to make yourself feel good. That's it. It's lashara. It's not good. You want to make yourself feel good. You speak down of other. You below other. Even though if that is not even true, that is serious. Okay. So the second one is sapaha. Sapaha is a scarf, right? A person might join, which means in Hebrew to join meaning sipok. He might join a group of people to speak against another people, or to speak against other. That is sepahar, and that is lashara. You don't do that. Just like what Miriam did against her brother Moshe, and she faced the consequence instantly. So the third one here is behead, which means a bright spot on the skin. So a person might have done something against someone else, and in an attempt to exonerate himself, he speaks against that person. That is behead. That is the meaning. Then the person begins to have a white spot on the body, and this spread to the entire body. So I hope we understand. So it is not a what? It is not a what do you call it? It is not a leprosy. Okay, so remove leprosy out of your mind. So to start now, I clear myself with those three different kinds of Sarah. The word Tazria, as I said, means to rise, and it is. And I want to say that conception emanates from the name of the Holy One, blessed be He, in the manifestation of I shall be. The Holy One, blessed be He, in the eighth sphere, decided who will conceive and who will not conceive. What I'm saying, the Holy One, blessed be He, in the eighth sphere, that is, in the highest, in His word, in His realm, right? Decide who conceive and who will not conceive. And it's God's decision. It's not me, it's not you, it's not us. God decides who is going to conceive and who is not going to conceive. And that is why God is saying that when the woman conceives after 7 days, the woman shall remain in the blood of her impurity. On the 8th day, the child shall be, if it's a male, the child shall be what? Taken to the what? To the temple, and be what? And be circumcised. And then when the child is circumcised, the woman is pure. But remember, the woman, she's still losing the blood. And they say that the woman shall take a ram or a goat for a what? An animal for what? For a sacrifice, and a turtle dove for a sin offering. So the question now is, what sin a woman commits by giving birth? Is it sinful for you to give life? What is the sin? What is her iniquity? What is it that she did wrong for giving life? It looks very strange, no? But it's very important for us to understand. The Torah is teaching us the importance of life here. Remember that the woman, even though she gave birth to a son or to a daughter, it doesn't matter. But remember that the woman, she's still losing the blood, and the Torah said blood is the soul of a what? Of an animal. Is the life source of an animal. Because of her still losing that soul, that is a sin of the soul. And so the woman needs to be forgiven. I mean, to make atonement for her, for her sin. When after 33 days, make it total of 40 days. 7 plus 33 is what? Is 40. And for a woman, is double, 80 days. Right? So the Holy One, blessed be He, is giving us an understanding, a teaching here, that even though when we the traditional Hebrew people, right, what do we do? Even though if a woman is having a monthly issues, right, she go after that, after she finish, she go for mikvah, no, to go and cleanse up, wash and be clean, and she can go back to her what, to her husband. Because the life that she's losing, that egg, is life. And God is not the God of the dead. God is the God of life. And God doesn't want those eggs to just perish like that. No. Even though the woman cannot, it cannot be given back every month. It's not, it has a give and be as a biological species. There is no way it's possible, right? But, see here, God is saying that egg that she's losing every month is not right to God. Because it's life that she's supposed to have used to bring life into this world. So that is why, see it, for the woman, she has to be clean and go for mikvah and do other issues. So now, to continue, in the law of Sarat, it is an amazing detail, right? If one of a person's skin is afflicted with one of the many blemishes that the Torah describes, the individual becomes spiritually impure. However, if the affliction covers his or her entire body, they are deemed pure. If it is all turned white, it is pure. Say the book of Leviticus chapter 13 verse 9. This does not make sense. More of a bad thing should make a situation worse, not good. No, that is it. Because the Torah said, when the person is become completely white, the person is pure. More of a bad thing doesn't make it good. More of a bad thing make it worse, not the opposite. But to God, God said, no, it's pure, it's good. So let's see. It is written in the Talmud concerning the imminent redemption. I want to connect this to the story that I just said. It talks in Talmud concerning the imminent redemption of a man or of a generation. In the generation when the sons of David, the Messiah, will come, the entire kingdom will convert to heresy, and there will be no rebuke. That is Sanhedrin 97a. This means that when the world will be ruled not partially but totally by a belief that denies God and His providence, this is an indication that the redemption is imminent. The proof cited is the above law of Sarat. Isolated blemishes of Sarat are a sign of spiritual failing and as a consequence of our sins. Yet, when it covers the entire person totally, when it is all turned white, it is pure. How does this make sense? The Talmud is giving us an understanding here, right? That at the end time, that at the time of redemption, this is exactly what is going to happen. There will be all kinds of heresy everywhere, and we can see them now, right? That all kinds of negativity, evil will completely cover the entire planet. Like yesterday, I was listening to the news in Germany. They enact a law in Germany, and the law is this: that every year a person can change their sex every year. So now, for example, this year I say, hey, I'm a man, I'm going to be a man. Then next I say, no, I changed my mind. I'm a woman. Then next I say, no, I changed my mind. I'm a man. You can change it by law now in Germany, by law. So how many passports are you going to have? He, she. Which side do you belong? What is wrong with people? Then one of the guys who's against that law come, he say, okay, you people that support the law, let's say this, the councillor come today and say, oh, I'm a woman. And now the councillor, I change as a woman. Then let's say he come and say, oh, I'm a councillor, no, I change my mind. I'm a man. Which one are you going to support that? This is the world that we live. It's coming, eh? It's a completely total darkness. When the whole world is completely covered with darkness, then God will declare it pure. It will become pure. So how does it become pure? Because the sin, the disease has run its entire course. It's completely, there's no way it can go again. It is completely finished. It's done. Now, after that, why is it pure? Because now the Messiah will come. The Messiah will bring the light. Right? Because complete dark. So that is dark. There is no way that can go again. So God will say, pure. So that is the idea. Then the Messiah will come. And when the Messiah comes, Messiah will declare everybody that the light will not change the darkness. Because now the disease has run its entire course. There's no way it can go again. Even though in nursing, there's some disease. They tell you, like, for example, if somebody has, let's say, for example, somebody has a sickness that is caused by bacteria, and you don't know if it begins to, that is caused by a virus. Like, for example, and you think, oh, I have and you begin to take medication against bacteria. It will never work because your problem is not caused by bacteria, it's caused by what? By virus. And the highest thing they tell you to stay home for like 4 days, 7 days, it depends, and everything will run its course, and you become pure, become healed, and you'll be healed. Simple. But nobody wants to endure that, that pain, for that 2 or 3 or 4 days or 7 days. It depends on what kind of sickness the person is suffering from. Okay, it goes on its own. The body immune system will work it out, and everything will come good. So this is what the our sages are saying. Let's ask again from this new angle, from this new perspective. Let's see. How is it possible that such a low spiritual perception, when evil has the upper hand, is indicative of the redemption? Either it is divine will, regardless of our logic and reality, or specifically when the war will be at a very low ebb, God will come with his infinite power and bring the redemption, as the verse says, for myself I will do it, in the book of Isaiah chapter 48 verse 11. God is telling us here that it is not because of you, it is not because of me, it's not because of us, because of my name. I will perform it, I will do it. Remember, Israel commit all kinds of iniquity, all kinds of sin, and God dragged them to different lands. And even though in that land they begin to do bad things, instead of them to show the glory of God and the power of God, the name of God, no, they do the opposite. God said, okay, because of my promise to who? To the fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, to Jacob, I will bring you back. It's not because of you, no. It's not because you are righteous. Even though we are even worse than our fathers. But God said, because of our fathers, because of that promise, I will do it. Because these people say, hey, look at them. They call themselves the children of God, but they are the bad ones. Just for the name of God. So for my name's sake, I will do it. So the same thing that is happening now. All the darkness is all over the world, right? People do whatever they want to do, but they don't care, right? As I said in the morning, there are people that are blind, and to them, what they want to do is just to glorify God. While people that see their own is to do what? To destroy the name of God, right? We don't care. So now the Holy One, blessed be He, said, for the sake of myself, for my name's sake, for the world is mine. In the book of Psalm chapter 24, verse 1, he said, the earth is the Lord and His fullness. God created everything. For the sake of my creation, I will perform it. It is for my name. It is not for you. It is not for nobody, but for the sake and for the name of the Holy One, blessed be He. This explanation applies to our lives individually and collectively. When evil will spread over the entire world, immersing us in its influence. Remember? Now that even though lately, I don't know if you guys can see it too on Facebook. Lately now, you can see, you just scroll and you'll be seeing some images of, of some, like images of Satan, like Islam. They are not demonstrating it openly. Many different ones. I said, this evil, this negativity, its influence is so powerful that it even draws a lot of people, of children of God, in its orbit. Remember, in the book of Isaiah, it says that, and when God sent out the Satan from heaven, He said He took some of the angels along with Him, because the influence of this negativity is so powerful that even the children of God, some cannot escape. They fall into the trap, right? They fall into the trap. Somebody will come and say, "Oh, it is not about spirituality." No. You need to understand that the world that we are now, is liberal. We're in a liberal world. You cannot discipline your children. You can leave your children, let them behave like an animal. It's good. Because if you discipline them now, it's not right. Don't go talk to them. They will grow old. They will grow and overcome it. How can they grow and overcome it when you cannot even speak to your children? When you cannot even direct them in the right path? No. You cannot do that. Leave them alone. Or they come and tell you another crazy idea that I found, that I read. That, you don't need to discipline your children. No. That 2-year-old girl, that 2-year-old boy, just sit him down, try to exchange word with him. So a 50-year-old man, 60-year-old man, 70-year-old man will sit down with 2-year-old boy, and they try to discuss with him. When the boy is misbehaving, they'll sit down and try to talk. What does a 2-year-old boy understand about talk? He doesn't care. He just wants to eat. But when he says, no, this is not right, this is not good, he understands that. He knows that. But they don't want you to do that because they want you to raise a zombie. And when you raise a zombie is easily controlled. That is the system. So when you raise a zombie, they help you to bring all this law. You raise a zombie, so they can control the zombie by their laws, but not by your law. Because to you, they tell you that you are a bad parent. They make you look negative in the sight of your children, right? That is the idea. So we, as a child of God, have to understand this. The darkness is going to be. The disease has to run its entire course. The Sarat, I said. Sarat is a what? It's a spiritual disease with a physical appearance. Sarat. So you can have a Sarat in the house. The house has a Sarat. That is, they call it mold. That is as a Sarat. And remember that a mold, it has a pore that you don't see, invisible in the air. And somebody inhaling all those things, you don't see, like, you're inhaling it. By the time you accumulate your body, then you have a problem. Lungs problem, all kinds of, then you become sick. You say, what happened? We hold and load and look at the house, Sarat in the house. You need to clean it, and cleaning is very hard, extremely hard. Sometimes they tell you, there's a program that I watched about construction. They call it homes, like, right? I watched that program in construction. They went to a particular house, and the house was completely sarrat, and the person sold it. The guy knew that there is a mold in the house, but he made like a decoration to cover it up, you know. Then he sold it high a lot of money. So the guys, they came in, they said, oh, they denied the renovation. No, they could just cover it up. It's a facade. Then the guy, they came in after 3 weeks, and after 3 months, 4 months, the guy became sick. They said, what is going on? Then they look, what they came and test. Behold and lo, that is a mold in the house. They came, they removed the mold has eaten the house to the foundation. They say, you know what? The best thing for you, put everything, remove everything, and rebuild the house, because this is it's uncurable. So this Sarah is a disease. It is a spiritual disease, and it is caused by Lashon, and we have to be extremely careful. Our God is telling us that I cannot speak gay, I cannot speak negative of my brother or of my sister, of anybody, that of my mama, of my father. No, it is red line to God, red line. There is an issue with you and your brother. You go to your brother. I have this issue. You discuss, right? But do not go to the back of your brother and stab him or her. You remember the Messianic writing in the book of Matthew that we read? It is not because you wash your hand that defies you, Yeshua said. No, it's not washing of hand, or if you didn't wash your hand, you eat, that defies you. No. What defies you is the thought that comes out of your mind. That is what defies you. That thought of saying, you know what, I'm going to kill somebody, I'm going to murder. That defies you. The thought that says, you know what, I'm going to steal. The thought that says, I'm going to snatch another person, you know that this is another person's wife. But because you have the power over him, but because you're rich, I'm going to take it by force. I don't care if he's poor or not. That defies the man. It is not what we eat. What we eat matters too. I'm not saying it doesn't matter, because that's why God gave us the law of kashrut. The law of kashrut said, you are what you eat. The Torah is not, what I'm saying here is not that, I'm not saying go and eat something that is not good, or go and eat a negative thing. That's not, no, don't get me wrong, please. That's not what I'm saying. Eat good, because you are what you eat. Don't eat bad. But saying that you didn't wash your hands before you eat, that defies you, that is nonsense. That is religion. Remember, I always say, it is not about religion. It is a relationship. With us and our God, it's not religion. It is relationship. You have to be close with your God. So, finally, the venom will be purified and whitened. The fact that everything is crazy tells us that all of the forces of evil are emerging, making their final stand, because they know that their end is near. This is the final purification of the world, as the verse said in the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 10. The many will be purified and whitened and cleansed. Evil will separate from good and show itself. The inner reality will have become ready to accept the light of the redemption and automatically reject evil from its midst. Then we fulfill the prophecy. All the nations will call out the name of God with a clear voice and serve him united, in the book of Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 9. When Israel repent, when we all repent, when the people of the world all repent under the king Messiah, then will be turned white, and then the priest will declare their affliction pure. It is pure. Just like what David said in the book of Psalm chapter 51 verse 19. Purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. That's what David said. So this is the idea. The idea that the whole world will be filled with darkness, but it has to run its course. It seems as if you pray, nothing is happening. It seems as if you fast, nothing is happening. No. There's something that is happening. something is happening. But the idea that you don't see it, just like that mold that is putting the pore in the air that you don't see, you are inhaling, you don't see it, right? The same thing here in the other side, that in the positive side, your fasting, your prayer, everything is working, but you might not see it now. But at the end, you will see the result. Just like that man on the negative side is inhaling those things that he doesn't see, then when he becomes sick, the reality will come. Go cure yourself, because the lungs is finished, because it's disease everywhere. So the same thing on the positive side, your prayer works. But you might think, it doesn't work now, I tried. No, it's working. Don't stop. Continue. You shall see the result at the end. Parashat Tazria is a very, very interesting one. And God is teaching us through the impurity of the woman and that of the man. And that of Lashon Hara. That we as a group, we as a people, should be very careful of what comes out of our mouth. What comes out is the most important, not what goes in. What goes in is matter too, but I want us to balance things up. That is the most important. Shabbat Shalom.